Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
We are just getting started.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, such a clever touch. Sarr.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. but there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Gay. Another pass, just...
He's having a shot!
off the post! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Sarr. Opts for safety. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Pedro. Nicely. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Sarr. Diatta
Goes for a shot!
goal! Senegal! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's João Pedro. He is through here. Oh, nice touch. And that's an excellent interception. And the counter is on. Is there any support? He might not...
Can he finish? And that's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The keeper doing his best to put him off. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Senegal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Idrissa Gueye showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a promising position. He's got away. That is great defending, so alert. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Rafinha, looking for the run. Oh, good read. Sarr. That is good alertness. And for the first half, that is that. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Senegal are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So straight into the second half. Koulibaly. Gay. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Can he get it through? Bruno Guimaraes. He's shifting through the gear.
Chance for a shot!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Rafinha. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
And he shoots!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rafinha. Chance here to counter. Bruno Guimaraes. Niakate. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Heading backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Dia! And that's a tiny finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Joelinton
Tries a shot! He's got a goal!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
He's had it taken off him. Gay, and it's Gay. João Pedro proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here.
And the finish! And no mistake.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talking
He's going for goal!
Now this could be a chance. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Gay. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's made its way to him.
He'll try from distance!
Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal!
the return pass. That's beautifully weighted. And he's picked it up out wide. Very nicely done. And the shot! Really fierce, close defending. Joelinton. And now the breakaway. Now it's Diatta. Now it's Dia. Now that looks a decent ball. Shot at goal! Well, now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, they could break here. Joelinton. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Real chance! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Senegal, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Carlos Augusto. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Dia. Now it's Diatta. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back it comes. Shot could be on. Oh, good-looking ball. And that will be the final act. Senegal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford!
And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sarr. Koulibaly. Looking for the run, and it's made its way to him. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I do like the look of the very athletic Morgan Rogers. He's a very powerful ball carrier with the right intelligence to play in all advanced positions. He's someone who comes to life in and around the box, always asking for the ball, even in the most crowded places.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Konsa. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Kane, distributed tidily. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Dia. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in. This looks promising. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, easy pickings there. Diatta. Oh, this is
Decent chance! Goal!
Senegal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
And he shoots! And no mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Watkins demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's on it, can he get away? Cross needs chance! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Watkins.
Watkins really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Not the most accurate pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now he's got space here. And that was nowhere near his best. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Played out wide. Now it's Kane. Idrissa Gueye. Now it's Dia. Now it's Diatta. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Dia!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Idrissa Gueye. Sarr.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Diatta. Diatta.
And the shot!
Menu. Rodgers. Kane, who does have an assist to his name. Rodgers makes a dash for it. Gay. Sarr. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dia. Rodgers. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Driving forward. Can he get it through? Rodgers. And the shot's on.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Watkins deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Diatta. That is lovely. Rodgers. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And the counter is on. Aims beyond the defence.
Takes a shot!
It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way. Now it's Diatta. Menu. Spread to the right. Idrissa Gueye has given away a free kick. Gueye. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Sarr. Great ball, and he's in here. Menu. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Now it's Watkins. Hall.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Niakate with the foul. Oh, this looks sharp. Diatta. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. Gueye. Hall. Menu. Watkins looking to add to his goal. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 18.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Idrissa Gueye. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Watkins. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Rice! He went for the curler.
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Senegal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Hall. Hall got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Dia. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Pass somewhat off target. Rodgers. Hall. Rodgers. He's in plenty of space here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Menu. Rodgers.
England really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Watkins receives it in a good position here. Koulibaly. Niakate. Gay. This is a promising build-up. And Rodgers. Neatly clipped into space. And it's Menu. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Senegal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Can he? Will he?
Numéro 5, Idrissa Gueye. À leur place, le numéro 28, le numéro 17. Attention, changement.
And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
England have opted to make another change here. Rashford to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
England have their lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Jordan Henderson. Now it's Watkins. Watkins proves just a little bit too strong.
England nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Watkins. And a chance! And a neat finish. And this is getting better and better. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And the finish! And that's a good finish. Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Senegal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well,
and that is as far as it goes. Senegal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So straight into the action. Knocks it out wide, and it's Kamada. Endo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah.
Tries a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Senegal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Minamino. No, that's been intercepted. Gay to Idrissa Gay. Dia. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Senegal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
And he shoots! And
yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Senegal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gay, just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He's in a great position here. He's free, he has got space. Ito did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Diatta. Diatta. Sarr. Goal! Senegal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, that looks a decent ball. Chance! It's loose, and again! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Japan dragged themselves back again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He has found the way through. Cross in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Idrissa Gay. And it's Diatta. Now that's well seen too. Idrissa Gay wins the duel this time. Endo. That's good running with the ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Kamada is standing over this one.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
He's having a go. Not a bad try by any means. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Sarr. Now that's a lovely exchange. Strokes it back. Good ball, good take. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Endo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. Pings it across. Keeper's dealt with that. Can he spark a counter here? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's there to clear it. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Senegal are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. The second half is up and running. Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. He's shifting through. Great chance! He's scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Japan leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's had a shot! And that was very necessary.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's certainly onside here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Nagatomo. Oh, nice touch. Diatta.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was a given. It always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Le Sénégal. Le numéro 3.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Le numéro 14.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No way through.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. And he whips it in. Only partially clear. Senegal still have the cards to affect this game. Gay. Diatta. He is starved of space and time. To Gay. Minamino did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gay. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 18. À sa place, le numéro 7. Attention, changement.
Strong running down that left flank. Oh, that's nice. Nagatomo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Kubo. Diatta. Senegal do have a chance to counter here. Now this could be a chance. Tries to play it through. Kamada. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Idrissa Gay. Endo concedes a free kick for that.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 6. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 28.
Liakate. Now it's Diatta.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Idrissa Gay. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's been won straight back. And it's made its way to him. Over to the right flank. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
This looks promising. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Le numéro 16. Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 26. À sa place, le numéro 17. Changement. Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 5.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 4.
Japan look like they've won it,
Le
but
numéro
it's
8.
not over yet.
Le numéro 2.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back? I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Now it's Diatta. 5 minutes to add.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Spread it left. He's got away. Tanaka. Sa. Great vision. Diatta. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Diatta. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Senegal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might...
He'll try from distance! Now, who's always been caught napping? Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, this could be a... And the shot! And he can clear it away. Kamara. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's free, he has got space. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Sarr. Manquillam. Senegal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Sarr. Sarr! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Kambuaya. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And Senegal can counter. Sarr. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Jacobs. Thinks about the shot. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That is great defending, so alert.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Jacobs. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Sarr. Ferdinand. Manquillam. Diatta. Jacobs. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. He has a look up. Can he get it? He's having a shot! Goal! Senegal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Jacobs. And that has left him in a heap. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. This is a promising build-up. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Diatta.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Diatta. Ferdinand. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Senegal up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Senegal, he's had a shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Threads one in. There's the shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Diatta. No, it's Diatta. Oh, he's been real chance! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That has not gone well. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's made its way to him. Has a shot! Kamara. Diatta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Jacobs. To Gay. Kamara, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Diatta. Decent chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gay. Now that's a lovely exchange. Kambuaya. High. Oh, they can break here. That's destined for the flank. This looks promising. Aims beyond the defence. He's shooting! And that has faded wide.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 8.
So changes a foot here, and from both sides.
Le numéro 17. Changement.
He's on it, can he get away? No, he's not getting past him there.
Changement pour le Sénégal. Le numéro 26. À sa place, le numéro 6.
Oh, that's neat. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Dia, and he shoots! And he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Koulibaly. Ju. Now it's Dia. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was alert to it. Reinders. Kambuaya. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Patinama. That has been slung wide. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card. Great chance here from position A1. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Going for goal! Oh, he's done well, great stop. And now they can spring out of defence.
Il y aura 6 minutes de
Not the
temps
best
additionnel.
distribution from the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kambuaya. He's through here. Oh, that's nice.
Dia.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Diatta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. Some really good ball movement. Delivers with whip. Cleared without hesitation. Memphis Depay.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Dumfries. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
It's very hard to miss this guy, Haaland.
Big chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated. Solid!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Van der Ven. First quarter of an hour gone. Chooses to go cross-field. The Netherlands currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Robbie is onto this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played out wide, and he's quick to return it. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Norway restore parity. Well, Haaland, he's through on goal here. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Schouten. Robbie touches it back. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Haaland. Now it's Memphis Depay, and that is expertly dealt with. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gives it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great chance! Goal, the Netherlands! Into the lead once more. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Might want to be careful there.
And here's Dumfries. Robbie unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Schouten. Now it's Robbie. Looking for options for movement. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, a gilt-edged shot! Memphis Depay!
Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Clipped into space, brilliantly cut out. Now it's Haaland. Haaland powering forward here. De Jong. That has been cut short. Now it's Sorloth.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shooten. Now it's Brobby. Lovely pass, but can he get...
He's having a shot! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are so...
And that is all they have time for.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
And
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Out towards the flank. Van de Ven. And it's Denzel Dumfries. It's a good foot in there. Stefan de Vrij. And Schouten. And here's Depay. No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Denzel Dumfries. Nice sequence of passes, this, and it's made its way to him. Memphis Depay showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Haaland. Now it's Sorloth. De Jong has created 1 goal already, and it's Memphis Depay. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
No way through. De Jong. Haaland. De Vrij promptly onto that, and that is that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Stefan de Vrij proves too strong. Threads one in. Oh, such a clever touch. Cross to the back post. That's a decent clearance. Haaland. He was looking wide. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Stefan de Vrij. Van de Ven with the slide tackle there. De Jong. Brobby has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
De Jong. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, nice one too, Vet.
Can he finish?
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Number 22, Confidence.
Well read, nice
Coming on the
interception.
field,
That has not
number
gone well.
7,
Now it's Solot.
Xavi Simons.
Berger. He's on it, can he get away?
Substitution in progress.
Tries one from range.
Oh, it's hit the post. And he thumps it clear. Schuten. Hertrauda. Stefan de Vrij. No, that's been intercepted. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Simons. This looks promising. That's very neat.
And a chance! He's got a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
83 minutes is
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
coming on to replace him.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already. It's Memphis Depay! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
After 86 minutes.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Substitution for Netherlands.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Reinders.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Haaland. Oh, cracking ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Hertrauda. Koopmeiners. This is a promising build-up. Memphis Depay. Oh, shooting chance! Wonderful from Depay! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They are getting horribly bullied. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So straight into the action. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's out for a goal kick. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
And it's Memphis Depay, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nothing much to report on so far, each side waiting to make their first move. Shooten.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Odegaard. And here's Depay, looking to play him in.
And the finish! Goal, the Netherlands! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
The Netherlands have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should...
And the shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The Netherlands are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Odegaard. The Netherlands have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Delivers the ball. Now it's Memphis Depay. Now that looks a decent ball. So much time and space.
Big chance! And here's the chance to counter.
Now it's Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Brobbey. Now it's Kluivert.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Haaland. Can he get on the end of this?
That looks a cracking ball.
Sorlot. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Shooten. The Netherlands heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Haaland. He's looking wide. De Jong. De Jong carries the ball down the right. Robbie receives. He's in! Must be! And he's lost his man. Chance! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And a chance! He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then.
Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kluivert. And for the first half, that is that. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
And please welcome
The Netherlands really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
The Netherlands are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And if you have just joined us... Kluivert! And he hits the net! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic...
Tries a shot! That's really well cleared. Solot chasing after it. De Jong. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Kluivert. Odegaard. And here's Depay. He's got away. Chance for a shot! And again! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Stefan de Vrij has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Norway appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Odegaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kluivert with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Aims beyond the chance, surely! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
After 63 minutes.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Substitution.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Robbie knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Brobby, looking for the run. Swings it across. Shot at goal! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there,
Substitution in
Peter. Did he get
progress.
caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, nice one too, very nice. That's a shade optimistic.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ødegaard. De Jong. Now it's Brobby. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Spread it left. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's had it nicked away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 24, Robbie. Number
That
22,
has not gone well.
Dumfries.
Now it's Weghorst.
Number 20, coming on the field.
Now it's Simons. Now it's Simons. Xavi Simons, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Tries to play it through. And it's Berger. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Simons. Now it's Haaland. Koopmeiners gets across to intercept that. De Jong. Memphis Depay. Now this could be a chance. Crossed into the box.
Has been indicated.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is good progress on the left. That is a great pick out. And it's made its way to him. And he's definitely... Can he find the finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And time is up. The Netherlands pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some...
Can he finish? Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Paredes. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this man, João Cancelo, is going to add so much more dynamism to his side, and he's the type of player who does well in a flowing system, in a flowing team. I like it when he moves centrally and makes himself an effective outlet. He basically can become a number 10, and he can produce some delicious little dinks over the top of any opposition defence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bruno Fernandes. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, that's nice. Mendes stood his ground strongly. Little pass back. That's really nicely played. Bruno Fernandes! He doesn't look too happy with that. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes with the cross. And it's Vega. Oh, he's having a go! Not a bad try by any means.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find a net.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. McAllister, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, strongly challenged there. João Neves, now it's Ramos, spread it left, that's where it came from. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Simeone. Paredes. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Opts to play it back. And Martinez! João Cancelo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Pinches it off him. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Bruno Fernandes thinks about the shot. Nice interception, well timed. Decent chance! But he's left disappointed.
João Neves certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Simeone. Vega cuts out the pass. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Antonio Silva powering forward here. And here's Rafael Leao. That's a good ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Simeone. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Bruno Fernandes. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that could set him on his way. Gonzalo Ramos.
Can he finish?
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Deftly away. He's trying to hit the front line here. Tries to pass it through. Nuno Mendes. Vega. And here's Ramos. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Simeone. Tries to play it through. And that interception was... And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Knocks it into space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
João Neves. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Martinez. This looks promising. João Neves deals with that comfortably. Rafael Leao. And it's Mendes. Gonzalo Ramos. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
McAllister takes aim and crosses. The pass has gone astray. And here's McAllister. Good ball, good take. Ruben Dias did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a quick one. This is a promising build-up. João Neves.
Shot, surely! And that's in! And the game has liftoff!
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Oh, just a keeper now. And a shot.
And there's a goal!
A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Ramos. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a throw. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10, Messi. Número 14, entran número 26.
That's a nicely weighted pass.
Número 9, se va a realizar un cambio.
Real chance here. Lisandro Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Antonio Silva promptly onto that, and that is that. And he plays one through. He's got away. Corner.
Cambio en Argentina. Número
Portugal
5,
have their second corner
entrará al
now.
campo, número 8.
He's a shot, a chance! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! A finish of
Gol
true
de
class!
Portugal, convertido en el minuto
Up
76.
by 3!
Número
They
7.
have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Número 17.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and
Número
slick.
16.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he
Great chance! Yes! His utter joy. He engages with absolute
Gol de
happiness.
Portugal, convertido
Not so
en el
much
minuto
sophistication
79.
as doggedness
Número
and
17.
sheer bloody-mindedness.
Cambio.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
está realizando
Pedro
un
Neto
cambio.
to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And a chance! It's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And this is... goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Fernandes. And it's Fernandes. Romero. De Paul. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Nuno Mendes. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Ronaldo is in a really good position out wide. Oh, right place, right time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Matches Nunes,
Se van a
cuts
jugar
it out.
6 minutos de compensación.
And here's Neto. Paz. Now it's Martinez. Now Martinez. Pedro Neto. Oh, good read. And here's Bernardo Silva. De Paul. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Paz. Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that will be the final act. Argentina have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Hello and welcome. Building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So we're very much on the way now. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful. Real chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Taken back almost at once. Paredes. Alvarez. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Semedo. Vega. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's where it came from. Spread neatly. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, now he can run away with it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. Ruben Diaz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he get it through? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's been hooked away. And here's Neto. Vega. Pedro Neto. Now it's Joao Felix. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Portugal definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Vega. And it's Bernardo Silva. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Neto. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Bernardo Silva. This might spell danger. Plays it and a header! And no mistake. Portugal are level. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Alvarez! It's hit the upright. Nearly, but not quite.
Alvarez certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Vega. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Great ball, and he's in here. Bernardo Silva really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's in on goal. Pedro Neto gets flagged offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bernardo Silva. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Semedo. Messi. Has a look and plays it forward. And that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Nelson Semedo. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he can clear it away. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Martinez. Now it's Martinez. That ball looks a good one. And he's got the beating of his man. Now can he... And a chance! Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Now it's Pedro Neto. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And here's the pull. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Romero makes the interception. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Los jugadores están entrando al campo de juego. Cambio en Argentina. Número 10, Messi. Entrará al campo, número 21. Se va a realizar un cambio.
So we're into the second 45. Bruno Fernandes. Argentina do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ruben Dias does well to get it back. Paredes with the slide tackle there. Now that's well seen too. Vitinha. It's played through for him. He is through here! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Alvarez. Lo Celso. Now it's Alvarez. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. It's a pretty loose pass. Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Looking for the run. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Portugal leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's the chance to counter. Nuno Mendes. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Romero. Paredes. Now Martinez.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage.
Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Portugal go up by 2 and are looking good.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal have their second corner now. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. Portugal visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Alvarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely aimed pass. Bruno Fernandes.
Pretty robust defending.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Número 21. Entran.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Número 24. Cambio.
Fernandes. McAllister. Oh, that pass isn't the best. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao, given the lift of his goal. It's not an especially good pass, that. Alvarez. Now it's Dybala. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fernandes. And here's Alvarez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Chance! Martinez! João Neves. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And Dybala! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Dybala unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alvarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is well cleared. And smartly reclaimed. And he's quick to return it. Fernandes. Dybala. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Alvarez. Martinez is onto this. He's beaten the shoots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 22.
Argentina are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Simeone getting... And that's that. Argentina played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from there. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim...
Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting...
João Felix! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. And it's made its way to him. Now can he find a finish? Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Goes for a shot!
Vega. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Nunes.
Takes a shot!
Schouten. For Kluivert. Bernardo Silva. And here's João Felix. João Felix driving. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. That's a brilliant save!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's De Jong. Shooten, foot in. And now the breakaway. Gonzalo Ramos receives it in a good position here. It's a shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Portugal are level. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Portugal restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Nelson Semedo. Nicely weighted ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nuno Mendes. Now it's João Felix. Brilliantly cut out.
Portugal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
30 minutes gone. Kluivert cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And it's Nunez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's there to get it away. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Memphis Depay. And it's Memphis Depay. Nelson Semedo. Not the most accurate pass. Kluivert. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
He's in a good shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Portugal with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Dumfries. Van Dijk. And it's Timber. Now it's Brobbey. Vega. Now it's Ramos. Now
200 minutes has been indicated.
He is through here. And here's Depay. Brobbey. Big chance! And there's a goal!
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful count.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football.
Welcome the two sides.
Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, this has been gripping stuff. 4 goals evenly shared at the interval. It's 2-2. Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Mendes picks it up out wide. Rafael, chance! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal leading now. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha finding himself in space. Corner number 2 then. Shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. He shifted it to the flank, and he's quick to return it. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well, and he opts to go forward. Portugal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
60 minutes played. Robbie, and he welcomes it in. It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right
Coming
now.
on the field is number 7.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he shoots! And a neat finish! We are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And now he has 2.
Substitution for Netherlands, number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on to
It is
replace him
compelling,
is
this. Utterly compelling.
number 5.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got 2 strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So, another set play.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Cleared without hesitation. De Jong. He's a sharp little ball here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Dumfries, and he has been fouled there. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And this is Ronaldo. He's free, he has got space. Dumfries, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played into space. Oh, well played. Could move up a gear here. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gives it back. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Alex Simons. He's found a way past. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still...
Chance, surely! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Dumfries, who does have an assist to his name. Robbie touches it back. And here's Xavi Simons. Robbie. And it's a corner.
Substitution for Netherlands.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
22, Dumfries. Number 20, coming on the field. Number 9, number 2, Schroeder. Number 16, Hook Miners. Substitution.
Has a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Diogo Dalot has the space to scheme. And he gets rid in a hurry. And this is Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao gets flagged offside. Still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner, and extra time is next. 90 minutes gone, and nothing between them still.
Number 26.
No way through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's having a go! Another one of football's and how moments. Vitinha powering forward here. Xavi Simons. De Jong. And Hertrauda. And it's Simons. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he spark a counter here? João Cancelo, passing nice and neat. Vega. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good decent chance! And how did he not put that away? That is good alertness. João Cancelo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Memphis Depay. Now it's Weghorst. Threads one in. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. So nothing yet in extra time to make a difference. This, the final 15 minutes for someone to do something. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Koopmeiners. Passing is crisp and sharp. Weghorst. And this is Depay. Weghorst. Weghorst was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Into the channel. Now, the less said about that pass, the better. That'll be a throw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot puts a cross in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And a chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So things are underway. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Antonio Silva. This is a promising build-up. Now that's well seen too. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed and he steps in to make the interception, it's very impressive. He's very good on the ball too, Peter, and always looking to contribute towards the build-up play.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Memphis Depay is onto this. This ended up in no man's land. And this is it's Memphis Depay! And what to be quick to recover this. Mendes clears without hesitation. Antonio Silva tries to clear. Bernardo Silva goes looking wide. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's De Jong. Now it's Memphis Depay. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Ramos. Knocks it into space. He's being urged to shoot. Nelson Semedo. And it's Kluivert. Closing in on goal. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Robbie! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And here's Neves. Now, can they get him away? Ruben Neves. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
Portugal really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
João Neves. It's Bernardo Silva. Oh, such a clever touch. That has been slung wide. Passing nice and neat. Kluivert. That ball looks a good one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Kluivert. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nelson Semedo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Memphis Depay. Tries to pass it through. Nelson Semedo. Joao Felix. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising.
He's had a shot! And he's done it!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And that is all they have time for. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. The Netherlands leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
The Netherlands have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Threads one in, and they can counter here. And that's another good win of the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Depay.
And a chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Kluivert, spread to the right. Mendes does well to get it back.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
De Jong picks out real chance,
And it's there! It's all becoming so easy.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rafael Leao. The Netherlands have hit a quick-fire double here. De Jong. Now Timber. Van de Ven. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And now the breakaway. Nuno Mendes. And he's in on goal. And that is masterful defending.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Depth defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking tidy in possession here. Might shot a goal! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
19.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on the field is number 7, Xavi Simons.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. And that's gone loose. And this is Ronaldo. And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Memphis Depay. Xavi Simons looking for the run. Now this could be a chance. And he is deftly away. Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's being shifted off it. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 22, Dumfries. Number 20, coming on the field, number 2.
Chance for a shot!
Number 16.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Just too high.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 21.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Xavi Simons. And it's Coke Miners. Brobbey running with intent. And he shoots! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Netherlands are having a ball here. Now it's Brobbey. Reinders. Memphis Depay.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Vitinha. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's that, the end. The Netherlands really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponent. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup.
Decent chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Now, there's a terrific hit. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Depay. De Jong in with the challenge. Nelson Semedo. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Kluivert. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And Schouten. Vitinha.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Vitinha. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And it's Vega. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, super ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Kluivert did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Off target by a whisker. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Portugal are level.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Strokes it back. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, such a clever touch. De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, important interception. De Jong. Now it's Brobby. Now it's Memphis Depay. Vega. Vega gets on his bike and on the move. Played out towards the right wing. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Brobby. The Netherlands couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Now it's Rafael Leao. Van Dijk. Timber. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that has not gone well. Timber. Dumfries. Schouten. This is De Jong. And here's Depay. Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Verbruggen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Pretty robust defending.
That is a great pick out. That is good alertness. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please welcome our lads to the field.
So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
The Netherlands are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's got away, and he shoots! He's scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Portugal with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Knocks it into space. That looks a cracking ball. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Chance, surely! And now they can spring out of defence. Antonio Silva cuts out the pass. Just about up to the hour now. Portugal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Vitinha. Schouten. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Vitinha.
Such good technique.
Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. That's where it came from. Here's Rafael Leao. De Jong. Kluivert. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 19, Justin Kluivert. Coming on the field
And it's Semedo.
is number 7, Gabby
It's
Simons.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Portugal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Substitution for Netherlands.
So their
Number
fourth corner of the
21,
game.
Frenkie de Jong. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Reinders.
Now here's the delivery. And he's cut it out. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. Just about up to 75 minutes. Vitinha. Now it's Rafael Leao on the through ball. Oh, look at the space. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Substitution.
Verbruggen must save this. Oh, that's a brilliant save! Corner it is.
Substitutions taking place.
They're up to 5 corners now. Gonzalo Ramos! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Engages and forces him off the ball. Memphis Depay. Now it's Brobbey. And it's Vitinha. Threads one in. Dumfries. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Memphis Depay looking to add to his goal.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 22, Dumfries. Coming on the field is number 2, Hetroida.
Van Dijk. Now it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay purring through the gears. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Van der Ven cuts it out. Now it's Brobbey. Oh, that's well spotted.
The Netherlands really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Brobbey, nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 20.
So changes a foot
Coming
here,
on to
and from
replace
both
him
sides.
is Number 16.
Well, well played, well sorted out.
Substitution in progress.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Koopmeiners.
6 added
Oh,
minutes
he's
have
enjoyed
been
that.
indicated.
He evidently loves the contest. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, there's a probing ball. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Gonzalo Inacio pinches it off him. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Now it's Memphis Depay. Good running, strong and purposeful. And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening.